Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to look at SQL Injection Union attack and retrieving multiple values in a single column lab, which is provided by PostgreSQL. This lab contains an SQL injection vulnerability in the product category filter. The results from the query are returned in the application's response. So you can use a union attack to retrieve data from other tables. The database contains a different table called users with columns called username and password. To solve the lab, perform an SQL injection union attack that retrieves all usernames and passwords and use the information to log in as administrator. So there is also a hint given and we are gonna look at afterwards here. Okay, let's see. The lab open here and the lab is here. Let's go try to use here. You can see there is a filter category with gifts. I use a single quote to break the query. There is an error. I comment out. I put a comment here, and this confirms that there is an SQL injection on the server side. Okay, so I'm gonna just union select, just get the number of columns to use. Okay, null. Okay, not one column here, null, another one, and you can see there are two columns here. Okay, let's check the data type of the columns. If I type in here one, and yep, this is an integer. If I type in here one, two, let's say, no, this is not an integer. Let's type in here string, and you can see the second one is string. So we are gonna use the second one to get the data here. Okay, so I'm gonna just say username, and the problem is here. You can see only one column is vulnerable here, and we are gonna do the normal way, and we are also gonna do the concatenation method. So I'm gonna just type in here username from users here, and you can see, okay, union select username from users. Is that the table name? Yep. Oh, actually it is in string here. Actually I forgot to get the string out, and let's see, and you can see there are three user administrator, Pinier and Carlos, and now you can get the password here. I type in password, and you get the passwords respectively here. Okay, but there is another way, concatenate username and password using concatenation symbols. Okay, as we concatenate two statements using union, two select statements using union, we can also concatenate two values, two columns in one here. Okay, let's go to the hint, and there is a cheat sheet here. So for concatenation, you have to first get the version of the database that is being used on the server side to make sure that you are using same concatenation feature. So you can see here string concatenation, and there are different methods for different versions. So you can see for Oracle use this double stands, Microsoft use a plus sign, PostgreSQL is same as Oracle, and in MySQL there is a function called concat. Okay, let's see how to get the version. You can see how to get the version of the database. So I'm going to type in here for Microsoft. Let's type in here version, add that version to get the version of the database. It's not Microsoft. Let's type in this one, version bracket open close. And as you can see, there is an output with a version the database being used on the server side. It's PostgreSQL 12.11. And it also gives us the server side information like operating system use is Ubuntu with the version name, which is 64-bit here. Okay. Now, as we know the version, we are gonna use the string concatenation here. So it's double stands. Let's use it. So I'm gonna just say here username double distance and then password here. And as you can see, there is an username and password too. But this is missing themes because we don't know where the username is starting and where is ending, and where is the password starting and where is it ending. So we are gonna add a separator here. I'm gonna add another concatenation, and in between those, we are gonna add a string for separation, and I'm gonna just use a colon here. And as you can see, it's here. So the username is Carlos and the password administrator and its password. Okay. I hope that was the lab to log in as administrator. Yep. Let's try with this password for administrator here. Okay, the username administrator and the password is this, and let's paste it, and we are logged in as administrator here. Okay, and we have solved the lab here. And there's a thing, I'm not gonna do these labs here after this. So we just did this one, and we are not gonna do all these labs. And this is not the better way to do it, because there's conditional and time based and also blind SQL injection. So I'm gonna do is do a walkthrough on TryHackMe, which is super interactive and super easy to understand before directly getting into the lab. So after doing that TryHackMe lab, you can also try it by yourself manually to practice your hacking. Okay, I think that's all for this video. I hope you understood this concatenation method, and see you in the next video. Bye.